All right, everybody, we're here at the luxurious Lime Green Studios. We just finished up our game against Plaid, thus ending the season 12-4. And you may have been cheated out of a few minutes because Jeremy and I started talking, and then we're like, oh, you know what?
We might just go ahead and put this on tape.
Let's lay it down here. So I'm in studio today with Jeremy. It's post-game comments. And how you feeling, man?
I'm okay. I will never tell.
when it was off the record, it was all like, oh, I'm hurting and shit. But then it's on the record.
I will never tell. We got through the game. When you going through a slump, whatever slump that is, you take yourself out and you put a successful play in so you can continue to win.
I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. There was a team that, I mean, I'm not trying to disparage somebody, but, I knew that they weren't very good. The record said that the only game that they won was that free win that everybody got against Black.
Yeah.
So, I knew. So I had that game in my hip pocket. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna call that coach and say, hey, let's just forget about it. Yeah. I'm gonna hang on to it if I need it. And we ended up needing it because the tournament moved around. I was like, I want to end the season on a good note.
Very high note. Very high note.
And I'm pretty sure this team can do that for us. And in fact, I got a text yesterday from their coach. He said, hey, we're still on for tomorrow? I said, yeah, we're still on. And I was like, hey, man, I really need this game because, I told him why. And he goes, oh, don't worry. You'll definitely end it on a high note. We suck.
Yeah. Well, I guess he was trying to prove something to his team as well. Do we come back next year? What the improvements they need on their team? They need a lot of improvement.
They need women.
Well, that's true.
They definitely had some suspects. Well, I don't want to get into it because who knows who listens to this, but
yeah,
they definitely need some women on that team.
Yeah.
So it was a good win. Sad that Bobby and Brent couldn't make it out for the finale because they were the only two that were missing, I guess. They played all season long.
But they'll take the win.
Yeah. And Coach Speak, we were just talking about this. I'm pretty sure if you want to be technical about different things, like a game we didn't play, we definitely have 6 wins. I'm giving us 5 losses because we didn't play that pink team. We didn't play it, so who knows? That could have went down. 6-5, our first ever winning record in 14 seasons.
Yeah. A lot of pieces to put in place.
One time we were 6-6. That was the best. Up until this point, that was the best record we ever had. Was 6-6. This year, 6-5. That is a winning record.
Well, but for me, in the games that I did attend, the best thing I've seen was we actually had a consistent 5 girls.
I took a picture of that shit.
Yeah.
Because
we had a consistent 5 girls. And not only have 5 girls, we have 5 girls that could freaking play.
We got girls that can play.
Yeah. So credit out to all the girls that actually played from Janet on down.
Yeah. I mean, Jan's at every game, so from Janet on down. But, if someone was missing, we only had the 4 girls. At least it was the same 4 girls we did have a couple games where we needed someone here or there, like another person, but at least the 5 girls we did have, and we had 7 on the roster because Sarah got hurt early in the season.
Yeah.
And Beth never even got into a game. She hurt her back for the first game.
Yeah.
So at least the 5 that we didn't have stepped up and played all season.
But the ones that were there, they played their ass off.
They did.
We couldn't be proud of the girls that was there because this is probably the first season we had a consistent 5 girls. Bounce around, we had consistent 5 girls that played their ass off.
Yeah, you're right. I'm definitely proud of the way they played. Yeah. I mean, you could not ask for any more than they gave us all year long.
Yeah. Yep, and they didn't play easy positions. They play hard positions.
Yeah.
Hot shots. I've seen balls get hit directly to them, and they gloved it and did what they needed to do. I haven't seen that kind of activity since Janet and Amy. I mean, and that's true.
And
Becky, exactly. Yeah. Can't leave Becky out. Because without Becky on first base, a lot of my throws over there wouldn't have been what they were.
Yeah.
So you really got to get credit. I mean, we're built to be that solid. Ball get hits to us, hot shot, do what we need to do. But you kind of underestimate the girls. We really underestimate the girls until it happens.
Yeah.
And they shock the shit out of us when they do the spectacular things. And it builds, as Tommy would say, it builds their confidence. Mm-hmm. That's why they keep coming back.
Yeah.
One play makes them who they are. They keep coming back and they try to make another play and another play. So, hats off to them. Those guys, man, that's something you hang your hat on for next year, definitely.
You know who I want to give a lot of credit to as well? And this not nothing against Bobby because Bobby always he pitches for us, but Adam had the last couple of games. Adam's pitched for us, and he's pitched really really well. Because I know he had that one game where he was struggling so bad, and he just would not take himself out.
Yeah,
and that happens,
That's like almost like pass the torch.
But like,
it's coming down to like everybody's seen the passing the torch. Like I said, when Tim left, he passed the torch to me.
Yeah.
When AJ left, he passed the torch to Bobby. Bobby seemed to pass the torch to Adam.
Well,
so kind of sorta, because Bobby's still with us.
Yeah.
But there is a okay pitcher that can pitch the game and do almost what Bobby do. They are totally different, but they can do almost what Bobby do. Pitch strikes, play defense. So Adam is good in that position. So is Bobby. So and we can't leave MB out. MB, it's almost like. Is there a Brent out there? You know what I mean? Brent plays outstanding outfield, but so does MB. Yeah. It's almost like that pass the torch type thing. So, and you see these secondary role players fall into what? Role players.
Matt was definitely, he's been crushing it with Brent out the last 3 weeks or whatever.
Yes. Brent, you'll be proud of him because he did his job out there.
Yeah,
he was the only guy out there.
Yeah.
There was the other girls were out there with him, and they did. Believe me, they made his job a lot easier.
Okay, let's get into that because this is something I talked to Bobby a while ago. I was like, "There's gonna be a game one day. I guess it depends on the opponent or whatever, where we're gonna have 3 girl outfielders." Because I know that Janet plays. Well, I'd rather Janet play infield, but that is what it is.
Yeah.
So Janet plays outfield. Allison's been playing outfield for us. And I knew that Rachel, because Rachel, the very first game that she played with us, played outfield. So I was like, oh, she can do it too. And I wanted 3 dudes in the infield because there was at one point I want to play first base too. Also, to be fair, I don't think that you and Colin would make very good outfielders.
I probably would.
Oh yeah. You know what? Actually, that is fair. You have played outfield.
Yeah, I think Colin probably wouldn't necessarily care for it because of the speed.
Right, but you're definitely more of an infielder.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I would rather try to do the thing with 3 girls today, and it definitely worked out. Like they definitely all played really well out there in the outfield.
Yeah.
And also credit to Amanda, because sometimes playing catcher is not the most glamorous thing, but she had.
But I think she would prefer to play bad catcher because it's comfortable to her.
Well, she's willing to do whatever.
But it's that you can tell people that's comfortable in certain roles.
Uh-huh.
First base is very challenging. It is. Outfield is very challenging.
It's challenging for everybody else. I mean,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Infield, it's not for everyone. It's not. I mean, role players.
Dude,
She feels a lot comfortable, I think, where she's at.
For as much crap as I talk about first base and me being so good at it, I would not dare step foot in the outfield. I know I would.
And you would not dare stick your foot on shortstop either.
I've been shortstop before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before we talking about now.
Oh, maybe not now. Yeah.
Okay.
No, man. When I was younger, I played first base a lot.
Yeah.
I played shortstop. I played third base, and I played catcher.
Yeah. I'm looking over at Eric, and the whole time, I played with Eric maybe a couple times, but I kind of learned how he plays third base. And yeah, you could tell he was hurt because there was a lot of throws he could have thrown, but he didn't. He says, "You know what? Screw this. We'll get the next one."
I did not know that going into it because so Colin had told me earlier in the week that he couldn't play.
Yeah.
Because he had some family obligations.
Yeah.
So I asked Janet, hey, just let you know Colin can't play.
Yeah.
So she said, hey, Eric said that he'll play.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, just bring Eric, and because Eric would still have given us. If I'd have played, what is that? That'd have been, but that's still 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
But then Colin later got back that he could play.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I don't want to take Eric out of the lineup, so we'll just have Colin play first base. He has no problem with that, and Eric can stay at third base. I didn't know going into it that his shoulder was hurting.
Yeah.
So like I told you off the air, Janet came up to me and she goes, Eric's shoulders are really, really bothering him. I was like, well, if he's, I'll take him out. I don't want him to jeopardize his other teams for us.
Yeah.
She goes, no. If he would have wanted to come out, I'm sure he would have told you.
He was doing light duty. He was on light duty.
I was like, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't tell me because no one wants to come out of the game.
No.
Right.
No. Shoulder in Eric's defense, shoulder, you can defense it, but unless you feel comfortable enough throwing the ball, you'll throw it. In Eric's situation, he didn't feel that it was a risk to throw it, either overthrow it or underthrow it, and still mess the play up. When guess what? Luckily, the next batter up, we got him out.
Yeah. Yeah,
and it was bases loaded, so he didn't force anything.
Definitely no harm.
Yeah. So I mean, but he still defensed it. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, me on the other hand, I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I was hurting from the very beginning.
The season's over.
It is.
The season's over, so you can go ahead and spill your secrets now. You know.
Nah.
What's it going to hurt me, man?
Because usually, come on, Kevin. I'm just like you. We don't say those things.
No.
We get out there as Darth Vader and whatever, and we string it out. We don't talk about our injuries.
No,
we will it.
This season, I've definitely come out and said, people,
you came out.
I've come out and said,
Kevin,
people, I am hurt.
When was this?
2 weeks ago.
On podcast.
No. Like
you said you hurt.
Yeah,
Did you tell them how? What hurts on you?
Everybody knows. I've been taking runners. Whenever. That's why I had my glorious long singles today.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were. As long as I've known you, have glorious long singles.
Well, that is true. That is true. But in this case, there was times where I definitely could have made it to second base, or hell, even third in a couple of them, because the coach of the other team was like, "Dude, that's an easy second base." I'm like, "Dude, I'm walking to first base and getting my runner."
Yeah.
So yeah, how often do I take a runner? Never.
Yeah.
This year, I was like, you know what? For the betterment of the team, because I am genuinely in pain in my ankle, Achilles tendon area, and I'm still in a lot of pain. And I don't want to make it worse. I just want to, want it to get better. And I got Disney World coming up. I got a lot of walking to do ahead of me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. We got a runner. And
well, for the viewers that didn't know, I have scoliosis. So I have an abnormal curve in my spine. That's the reason why people think, well, Jeremy's in the gym because he wants to bulk up. Jeremy's in the gym so he can stay fit to run around with y'all 20, 30-year-olds during the season. And if I don't usually blow my old horn, but give credit to myself, I have a very busy position. My position requires me to do a lot of running, a lot of bending, a lot of awkward things. And everybody can't do it. I mean, just the special people that can do it. But I get out there, I don't complain about it. When I need to be pulled out, I pull myself out. But it was a heads up, because I did say, Kevin, there's a possible chance that Colin will be probably playing shortstop. That's at the beginning of the game. So Colin had nothing to worry about. And I told him that. That wasn't to blow Colin's horn or put him in a position where he can get some action. When you hurt, and we were up, 11-1?
Yeah. It
was no reason for me to risk any more injury to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because that probably could have happened. By me being that driven, and everybody knows that, your blood gets boiling when the game starts, and you're ready to just do everything for the good of the team to make the play, or I wasn't going to risk that. So I took myself out. I told Kevin and told Colin from the very beginning. So, I have scoliosis, and, I just try to stay in good condition. And most people don't know, because I don't say it, that most of the games I do be hurting. Right. But it is what it is.
There's humble AF Kevin, which is a character that I come up, just to be a jerk or whatever. I mean, there's swaggy sometimes, but there's also like genuinely humble Kevin.
Yeah.
So, 7th inning, I'm playing first base. I'm so excited I'm playing first base.
Yeah.
And
I saw you over there.
Right. So we're up 12-4.
Yeah.
And I look at Kathy. I'm like, Kathy, this is the last inning of the season.
Yeah.
Because we're winning up 12-4.
Yeah.
But by the same token, you don't want to sound disrespectful.
Right.
I'm like, oh, wait, let's try to make it the last inning. But, in here, you know that really this is the last inning, because this team has not been playing well all game.
Yeah, you can tell.
So it was, I very appreciative and happy I got to play that last inning of the game.
Well, that was another part of me taking myself out.
Yeah, I don't play too much. One team has a problem with that apparently, but
but it was already playing, Kevin. I knew that I wasn't going to play the entire game. And like I said, it wasn't like I was trying to have someone else to shine. I knew if I came out, Colin would go to shortstop, and I know you would eventually be on first base. So to finish strong, to finish while you're out there, because that's the praise. This is your baby. We're just living a part of your dream. That's all we're doing. You know it. This is your dream, and you pick who you want in the dream with you. Well, and for it to finish, and us to finish on the high note and strong while you're out there, you can't beat that.
I'm very happy with the people that I picked.
Yeah, you can't beat that. So, unfortunately, we did play a team that wasn't as talented on this day as we were, but it's okay. We'll take it. At least they got out there and played.
Yeah,
and it was extremely hot.
Oh, so it was so hot.
Yeah.
But credit to them, because to me, I look at it as they did us a favor because the tournament got moved around, which I'm talked about, whatever, screw it. So I had that game in my pocket, like I said, and I was like, I'm going to hang on to this game in case I need it. And thank God that they were up for playing because I didn't want to end the season last week. I wanted to at least get the one more game in, and thankfully we did, and ended the way we so it was good.
It was good for us. It was. Everybody that played the position, everybody that played the game, thumbs up to them. Every single body. There was nobody above the crew today. Everybody played a good game today.
Everybody contributed, but everyone contributed all season long too.
Yeah.
Now the season's over, we can talk about the entire season. Oh, that's you. We got the jams going on during the podcast here.
That was commercial. We need to pay some bills. But anyway, everybody played a good game, solid game.
Everybody played well. Before we left, we talked to the Commish, future daddy. He's got a kid coming on the way. So let's get to those post-game comments with the Commish now. All right, the season's over. We're here with Tommy, the Commish, about to be a father. We're very proud of that, man. So I've known you a long time. So this game was the last game of the season before the tournament. How was the season overall?
It was a good season. A lot of teams stepped up that I didn't think were going to step up. Lime Green was one of them. Finished with a winning record. Proud of that.
I'm very proud of it too.
You guys stepped up this year. It was good. Overall, it was a good season.
A lot of games got switched around or whatever, but not too much.
Yeah. Stuff happens. Unfortunately, luckily, we didn't have too many rainouts this year.
We played every game except for the black game and the pink. So we're good. Yeah, we got one rainout. This is a rainout right here. So how did you guys do overall? Royal Blue.
Royal Blue did good. We finished 8-3. Winning record.
Absolutely, you guys are a good team.
Tommy, you're lying like a Republican.
What?
No, man, he's legit. He won 8-3.
I won 8-3.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for half of them. Roy Blue did good. I'm really sad that Lime Green's not going to be an attorney this year because I'd love to get some revenge.
See
last year.
That's how we do it, man. If we do well, we just kind of quit right there. So we're like, nope, we'll screw the team over. I did the purple one year. Like when we beat purple for the first time ever, I didn't play them next year.
Because
I was like, no, I'm gonna let it stew.
Let it stew a little bit.
So you can get a revenge. You beat our ass in the second game of the year.
Hey, stuff happens.
So during our first game, you were our umpire, and you predicted that red was going to win the whole thing. Do you still feel that way?
No.
A lot's changed.
Red?
We beat red.
I know.
So
Red's a here and there team. They like to pick up a lot of tourney players. This ain't really the league to do that.
Right. Don't worry, they won't hear this.
I know. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's a little bit frowned upon because this is a straight drinking league, softball. Go out there, have fun. I mean, we pretty much know everybody.
Right.
So, you saying we playing against a bunch of alcoholics?
Yeah. Well, the thing too, I didn't want to do it without my guys.
Performance enhancer sometimes.
I play third a lot better with a couple
2
beers.
weeks ago,
in
when
me.
I had the best game in my life 2 weeks in a row, I was drinking before.
So that's the thing. I didn't want to play in the tournament without my guys.
The Brent Bobby combination that I think it was the second game of the season you guys were playing, where he threw the ball right through the runner. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Disappearing.
Yeah, and I slowed it down on Facebook.
It ended up going around the batter, but I was like,
I just still couldn't believe it either. Okay, so going back to what I'm saying. So if it's not red, and you can't say yourself because obviously you want to win. Who do you think is going to take it all?
And the tourney?
Yeah.
Tourney's up for grabs. There's going to be a lot of pickup players in the tourney this year. I don't. If I couldn't say royal blue,
Yeah, these flies are.
maybe gold.
Gold. Hey, they were in it last year. They were in the finals last year. So
I'd have to go
I
gold.
expect,
Yeah.
Pink,
bedazzled helmet
pink.
next
It's
season.
all you got to do for pink is get them razzled a little bit, and they'll start REing with each other, and then you're good to go.
there you go.
That's
A little insight.
a lot of times.
Get the name on it and then
A lot of teams. A lot of times. A lot of
It's
teams.
gonna look awesome. I didn't have time.
A couple bad throws, they get in their own head, and you're good to go. But yeah, gold's a good team. Purple's a good team. Purple's real easy to beat if you get in their head. You get in their head, you're golden. A couple bad throws from them, or a couple missed catches.
I've had a few shots at it.
Yeah,
I've had a few shots, and we just couldn't, finish it off. But yeah, I know what you mean.
It's kind of sad to see that, because out here in this kind of league, you like to just have fun, regardless of what the outcome is of the game.
Well, I can promise you we had fun all season.
Well,
Well, here's a question. What rule that was put in place this year that you thought that probably would work that didn't work?
that didn't work.
Well, there's only 2 rules put in place this season.
Yeah,
It was
the only rules put in place this season was the guy walks, girl has to bat until there's 2 outs.
that worked.
Um,
That was good.
Okay.
Because
That's
you
a good
wanted
one.
that rule.
And the reason I like that rule is because up here, even though it's a fun league, a lot of coaches will get on their girls to take the walk, and it's sad to see that,
They
because
discourage their girl players.
yeah,
from hitting.
and it's horrible. And me, I'm the kind of guy that I don't care if you strike out. I don't care if you're the worst player on our team. I like to see you get up there and try,
Yeah.
regardless of who you are. And because if you get that hit, it feels amazing.
Yeah.
I will tell you that.
It builds confidence.
It will build your confidence, and
A little bit more of an impact.
like we were playing pink, I think it was, and we had a couple girls who, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, they're the lower grade girls on our team, but they made some hella catches, like first, second base, outfield, made some hella catches, like line drives. They're luckily put their glove in the right place, and it happens, man, and that builds confidence, and I like to see that. I like to see the whole team having fun and not get down on themselves, because it's a fun league.
Absolutely. Well, man, best of luck to you in the tournament.
I'd say you
won't-
too, but
yeah, but
hopefully we see you guys next
You
year.
won't be in the tournament personally. You'll be on vacation. So
Well, I'll be here for the first week. Second week, when the championship game goes down, I won't be here, unfortunately.
If we were in the tournament, though, how far do you think we would have gone?
Lime green.
Agree. How far?
it depends on the opponent. Let's be honest. I mean,
It depends on the day, man.
It
Because
does, we surprised ourselves last tournament.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can surprise yourself all tournament long. Yeah, I mean,
It's a true statement.
Really?
On any given day.
It really is.
yeah, because I was telling Rachel last week. I was like, we could go 16-0. Lime Green is not a tournament team. Like, we don't do well when there's consecutive games like that. That's just the way it's always been.
It's because we
Yeah.
do things like go to Five Guys and Chipotle.
Right.
And
Yeah. So
like the
Like I-
greasiest place you can
like
go to.
Jeremy made a good point. Can't think of the word,
it's
but
a
any
little-
given Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
it's a little bit of luck.
That is the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last year,
So
we
But-
went
so-
2-0.
Lime Green tore it up last year.
well, I'm just proud of the season that we had this year. We were able to capitalize on that tournament success with like season success.
We had a beer and pizza
So
delivery.
it's good, man. All right, man.
Howard County.
Best of luck in being a father, dude. You let me know
Yes,
how
sir.
that.
Thanks, Ken.
Yeah.
Hopefully, can't wait to see you guys next year.
And can't wait to meet the baby.
13.
I'm excited. I'm a dad.
He'll be up
Man.
here swinging the bat.
Hell yeah.
After like Five Guys.
All
and
right.
all that.
All right, I want to thank the Commish there for the kind words. I'm back. Actually, not in luxurious Lime Green Studios. I'm doing this at home because I forgot to do it today. Sorry. But I want to give you guys the Lime Green Fantasy Football report before the end of the show here. Talk about the action in Week 3. Sorry about that. Let's talk about me, because it's my show. Well, it's the people's show, but I'm the one doing it. And I'm a attention whore. Plus, I was told by Yahoo that I wasn't going to do anything this season. And I've now won 2 games. So, suck at Yahoo yet again. I defeated Derek pretty handily. 114-82, 271. In the biggest blowout of the season, probably all season long, is Janet just crushing Amy, 120-42 to 45. Poor Amy has Darren Sproles on her team too, and I'm sure you heard that he tore his ACL and broke his arm on the same play. So Amy's definitely snake bitten this year. Amanda handing Bobby a loss here, 97-66 to 86-90. So good job, Amanda. Someone who should rename their team the Sandbaggers, because she definitely sandbagged us and told us that she didn't know how to play. And now she's the number 1 ranked team in our league. Talking about Rachel crushing Colin, I should say, crushing him 130 to 74. And before I went to bed last night, I said, man, Adam is just like 2 points away from beating Brent. If Larry Fitzgerald could just do something, Adam's got this. And I guess he got his 2 points because Brent lost to Adam 109-20 to 108-72. Another week, another heartbreaker. Close game. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. So that'll put, like I said, Rachel in first place, Adam in second, Brent in third. Believe it or not, me in fourth, Janet in fifth, Bobby in sixth, Amy down to seventh, Amanda still in eighth place there, Derek dropping down to ninth place, and Colin bringing up the rear in 10th place. So that is your fantasy football wrap up. Scores you could have easily just seen yourself, but I like hearing myself talk. So as I bring the show to the close here, I want to thank everyone for listening all season. I'm not done with these, but I'm done with them every week since the season's over. So thank you for listening. And I'll do these every once in a while. But it's your coach, your captain, your leader, your future MVP. Ha ha, wink wink. Signing off for the Limelight. Peace.